Jessica Levy here with My Fit Life Now. I'm bringing you a 10-minute upper body dumbbell workout that's going to be back focused for you. This is a workout that you can add on to any of your other workouts just to get some extra arm work. I do really enjoy training upper body. You will need a set of dumbbells for this one though. You cannot do this one without dumbbells. I'm going to be using 8 pounds, but feel free to use what you have at home. If you find that your weight that you're using is a little bit light, just focus on really contracting the muscles to get the most out of each exercise. We're only doing 2 rounds of the 7 exercises today, and you want to make sure that the arms have been warmed up prior to starting. All right, let's pick up those dumbbells, and we're going to get started here with our first exercise. I want you guys to have the palms facing in, overhead, and then we're going to be bringing the elbows down towards our rib cage, and then back up, kind of in a sweeping motion. Here we go. So as those elbows are coming down, we're going to squeeze. I want you to squeeze the back muscles and the lats and everything kind of running down the side of the ribs there. And then, of course, the shoulders are working as we push it back up. But again, because it's back focused, I want you to focus on the downward motion, not the upward motion. Core is engaged. My knees are soft. I'm not locked. Okay, so I'm not like this. My knees have a little bit of a bend in them. And I have no sway in my back. I'm not overextending or arching. My core is engaged. I got 3, 2, 1, and let those arms come down. So I'm going to hinge. You can see my back is straight. My hips are pushed back here. I'm not tucking under through my pelvis, so nice long line. Let the arms hang to your side here, and then you're going to press back, and then let it come back in. Let's exhale, push back, and inhale in. So squeezing through the back of the shoulders as those arms go back, and I'm exhaling as I take it back, blowing it out. So you want to breathe out through your exertion, through the hardest part of the exercise. Try and keep the body really still with this one. So really pressing your feet down into the floor. Don't letting the knees roll in, but keeping them right aligned over top of the feet here. We've got 5 seconds. Let's push it back one more time, and then back up. Okay, so for this next one, we're going to squeeze back as if we're trying to touch our elbows behind our back. Okay, and then we're going to push it in front of ourselves. So I'm on a little bit of an angle. Squeeze it back, push it up. Squeeze it back, push it up. So each time you pull it back, that's your focus right here. Okay, so those shoulders are working no matter what, but we want that back focus. Squeeze, push, squeeze, push. Now if the shoulders get really tired, you can push just straight up. So you can see right now I'm in line rather than forward. So that's a lot easier. So just go and do what feels right for you. Squeeze, last one, push, arms are down. Okay, into that bent over position, one arm at a time this time. We're going to bring that arm up and rotate, okay, without letting it go past our shoulder, okay? So, rotate, lift, back down. Rotate and lift, and back down. So if you take a look at the rest of my body here, very little movement. So I'm stabilizing in my core. I'm using my legs to stay strong. My abs are tight. My tank is flying off my shoulder on the other side. Okay, we're going into a high pull next. So for our high pull, our elbows are coming up, and then we're going to pull into the back of the shoulders. And then back down. So I'm not squeezing up when I pull. My shoulders stay down, my elbows come up. So the other thing I want you to pay attention to is your wrists. So I see a lot of people curl their wrist under like this. Try and keep the wrist neutral. Okay? Exhale, lift, squeeze it back. Exhale, lift, squeeze it back. Abs are tight. And maintain control. Good. One more. Okay, we bend over again. So we've got a row to tricep extension. So I'm going to squeeze up. My elbows are nice and close to the rib cage, squeezing in between my shoulder blades, and then I'm going to push it back. In and drop. Okay? Lift and squeeze. Push. In and down. So again, we're in that bent over position. So we need to ensure that our back is long and not curved. I'll see a lot of people do this. Okay, they curve their back. Stick your hips back, lengthen, and hug your abs in, okay? Make sure that those knees are not touching. We want them open and lying right over top of those feet. Last pull, last time out, and stand. We're finishing this set with wide curls, so palms are up, and then I want you to open the shoulders. Okay, so palms are up, shoulders are open. We're gonna curl wide. So the entire time we're curling, you see my back? Okay, my shoulder blades, I'm squeezing them together. So I'm not like this, I'm like this. So squeezing those shoulder blades. So again, even though we're working our biceps, it's back focused. My chest is high, my shoulders are staying down. Okay, I'm not letting them creep up. I'm still bracing in through my abs. My knees are still soft. One more. Curl. Okay, that is our first set. Put those weights down for a second. You can shake it out. Give them a little bit of a shake. Whatever you want. Loosen up the body. I'm just going to go through that one more time now, let you know the exercises. It's going to be a little bit easier for you second time around. We're going to start with that wide pull. And remember, it's the downward motion with this that I want you to focus on. So let's start with those arms up. Palms are face in. Squeeze it down to the rib cage. And lift. And squeeze. I want you to feel like you are trying to get those elbows to touch your hips. And you're pulling them down as much as you can while keeping the chest open. Okay, we want to keep that chest open the whole time. Abs are tight. So normally the downward motion is easy on exercise, but we're slowing down the process and focusing on flexing a different muscle group. Okay, we bend over. Hips are back, core is strong, and we push it back. Are you ready? Press and bring in. Press and bring in. So you want to aim to get those weights just past the hips. It's going to be harder to go that far than this far. Okay, so just try and get as much range as you can. Keeping the weight in the heel and the ball of the foot, but not in your toes, because we don't want those knees forward, okay? I don't want you guys like this in the legs, like this. Okay, so this is me forward, this is me back. So stick those hips back. All right, this is the one where we're trying to touch our elbows behind our back. So this is our ending spot. So if you were to look at my back, it almost looks like a W with my elbows. So again, you can push forward or right above. Squeeze it back. So normally, this is our rest, but we're making our rest work. Okay, back focused. Squeeze. Push, squeeze. I'm gonna turn around. So I'm really trying to get those elbows back every time. All right, where are we now? Okay, back to those rotations. I'm gonna show you forward. When I rotate, this is my ending spot. I don't wanna go any further than that or I'm gonna hurt my shoulder, okay? So no further than your center line. That is as far as you're gonna go. So your abs play a role in this. Okay, you feel those obliques working as we twist. We've got a lot going on with this exercise. Feeling the front of the shoulders, the back of the shoulders. So with this one here, it's gonna feel just as hard on the way down if you slow down your pace. If you let gravity pull, then your way down is not gonna be as hard. Back into that high row. So again, watch your wrists with this one. Shoulders are back. Lift and squeeze back. Okay, we're lifting and we're squeezing. So just take a look, see what's happening with those wrists. And then just notice if you feel like you're pulling your shoulders up. Okay, we do not want to work those traps any more than they have to. They're always fired up and tight. Back of the shoulder pull. We're exhaling as we lift on this one. Last one. Beautiful. Okay. Row to triceps. So again, watch your positioning. If you're in your toes, this is going to be your position. We don't want that. Into the heels. Shift it back. Row. Extend. In and down. So this 8 pounds is a little bit heavy for my tricep extension. My triceps aren't as strong, so I'm going a little bit faster through the extension part. And because that's the hardest part for me, I'm exhaling through it. And I'm still keeping control. Remember, hug your abs here. We don't want that low back doing all the work. And we have time for one more. Here it is. Good. Okay. Biceps for the finish. So remember, we open up that chest, palms are face out, and we squeeze our back. Ready? Here we go. Lift and drop. So again, we can work this eccentrically, which is the downward face. So here, just by going slower, slow it down. Feel those muscles work on the way down? When you slow it down, it's way harder. Exhale up, slow it down. All right, we are almost there. We'll get in 2 more, and then we are already done. 10 minutes just flies by. Last one here. Woo! All right, and just like that, you guys made it through an upper body back focus burn. Pair this with an ab or a core or leg exercise, and have a great day. Thanks, you guys.